families is where our nation finds hope, where wings take dream.
Why don't you volunteer? Why don't you help mentor a child how to read?
It's your money. You paid for it.
I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully. There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, "Fool me once, shame on you." You fool me, you can't get fooled again. You know what I'm talking about. Some of you, if you're running a nursery, you know what I'm talking about. If you've got a chicken factory, a chicken plucking factory, or whatever you call them, you know what I'm talking about. I think war is a dangerous place. My strategy is pretty simple. Explain the problem to the American people, and keep explaining it and explaining it and explaining it. I'm confident that if the tariffs and barriers everywhere are torn down, our economy will be strong. I didn't realize I had dyslexia. My fellow Americans, major combat operations in Iraq have ended. In the Battle of Iraq, the United States and our allies have prevailed. We look forward to hearing your vision so we can more better do our job. That's what I'm telling you. I think we ought to raise the age at which juveniles can have a gun. It'll take time to restore chaos. We are a great society because we're a free society. On the other hand, it is very important for there to be limits to what parents have to explain to their children.
If this were a dictatorship, it'd be a heck of a lot easier. Just so long as I'm the dictator.
Baby boomers will be retiring. There's not going to be enough people contributing to the system to take advantage of people like me. That's a chapter, the last chapter of the 20th century, or 21st century, that most of us would rather forget. It's the last chapter of the 20th century. This is the first chapter of the 21st century. First chapter of the 21st century. He says, quote, these programs, he said the program, quote, does not emphasize. He has a little trouble with the English. We recognize that our plans are not always God's plans.
Too many good docs are getting out of business. Too many OBGYNs aren't able to practice their love with women all across this country.
Get down to Disney World in Florida. Take your families and enjoy life.